Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference. It stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the national champions from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Running back has it on a screen now. Powers through. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Too much speed for the defense. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the genius on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Now it's second down here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Blazers lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense is coming after him. Pass off. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Blazers come to the line with 1st and goal. Ball comes loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the Blazers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback still with the football. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He escapes the pocket. Picks up the 1st and is still going. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the Blazers line up on 1st and 10 now. QB keeper all the way. Spins away from defenders. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Murphy. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, UAB.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
PAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Play action here on first down. On the move now. That's caught. It's Cuevas. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, coming out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab by the receiver. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep throw across his body to the left. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trap him for a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
UAB 17, LSU 14.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. UAB offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. It's caught, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Hop over the middle. It's Griffin. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Blazers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Back to throw. It's Leon. Receiver makes the grab. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
And the Blazers look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Making people miss.
Oh, came so close here. I'll tell you, it's a great job here by the head coach having the return team out there on the field. Just in case this field goal was short, they had a guy back and a chance to return it for big yards. They got the big yards, just not quite able to take it to the house.
Handoff from the shotgun. Change of direction. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break it.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
To try the extra point. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Blazers offense retakes the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Blazers looking to run some tempo here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Savant. You bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. On the toss play, runner moving left. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Across the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards after it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Quarterback rolling to his right now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And then fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Dropping back, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Griffin. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Blazers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
A completion makes it second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And the Blazers have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's a bunt. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Murphy. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's the throw deep downfield. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
New center down to the offense, first and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw it and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass outside. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Here we go, third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Add 6 more points to the total.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Murphy. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Blazers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The pocket breaking down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here comes the up-tempo offense. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Blazers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And the Blazers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught. Completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Blazers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Griffin. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. First down and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's a bunt. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. The Blazers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Blazers! This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.